Hello everyone, this is Nita. I have Sandeep with me. We are here to give a brief description about our project Image Reconstruction using Transformer Network. Before getting into the main point, let us have a quick recap of the introduction discussed in the previous presentation. We have used autoencoder technique. An autoencoder is a technique to encode images automatically by using a neural network. Encoder is able to learn how to decompose the data into fairly small bits of data, and then using that representation, it reconstructs the original data as closely the original image. Autoencoder is composed of an encoder and a decoder submodels. Even though we produce dataset containing the noise and give it to our model, it will produce a clean image which is close to the original one. This is called image denoising. Image denoising is to remove the noise from a noisy image so as to restore the true image. To do this, we have two main approaches that can be used: noise to clean and clean to noise. Uh, in noise to clean, we use a pair of noisy input and clean target to train the model. And in noise to noise, we use a pair of two noisy images having same signal but independently drawn noises. Here we will be using a noise to clean approach in our project. Here we'll be using the unit architecture in the noise to clean model. Unit architecture is like an encoder followed by the decoder network. It is a network. It is able to localize and distinguish the borders by classifying every pixel so that the input and output share the same size. The loss function we use here is mean square error, as it depends on the difference between the pixel intensities of predicted and target image. The encoder is tasked with finding the smallest possible representation of data that it can store, extracting the most prominent features of the original data, and representing it in a way the decoder can understand. Decoder also works in a similar way to the encoder, but in the opposite way. The decoder learns to read instead of generate, then compress these code representations and generate images based on that information. The decoder aims to minimize the loss while reconstructing. From here, Sandeep will take on the explanation of the code.
Hello, this is Sandeep. And I'm here to present to give a quick demonstration of the code that we have implemented for this project. We had considered the initial parameters that were necessary for this model. We have to, as mentioned in the presentation, we are using the autoencoder process to regenerate the image that is being given as the original data and passing through the autoencoder model. So here we are used the data set of, by using the reference of this link and function to load the data set. And yeah, so we have also created a function that gives the plot response of the original data set and as well as the reconstructed image of after we pass through the autoencoder model. So this is the autoencoder model, which consists of the encoder model and the decoder part. And in between, this is the main process of which the compression reconstruction process goes on. And after we initialize the data set and this is the function after we split the data set summarization, considering that for the first case of model, we have considered 32 cross 32 cross 3 as the output encoded image from the input image, and these are all the parameters that will be used in this function. And after the training, we get in this way, saying that this is the original image and this is the reconstructed image. As we can see that the images that we got in the output are so blurry when compared to the original one. This is because we have only considered 32 cross 32 out of 108p pixel resolution. That is why the features of it is so minimalistic that is not quite sufficient to get the image in a almost equal to original image. So then that is why we have also trained the image with 1500 as the code size now, and then we run the model again with showing that there are a lot of features developed in this model now. And after this, we can see that the original image is almost equal to the reconstructed image, which determines that the features are quite enough to quite sufficient to reconstruct the image back to its state. And yeah, and also considering the noise in the data set. So now we have I have applied noise to the data set using Gaussian noise, and these are all different noises that we can create by varying the sigma value. For in this case, we have considered for the noise of sigma equal to 0.1, and that we have applied it in our model. And when we pass through it, and the data set, which is now in the denoised state, after we pass it through the model, we got the reconstructed one, which is noiseless image, which is the model which we have developed before. That model has reconstructed the image in such a way that there is no noise in the output. And so this is the reference that that is the project that we have implemented in this as part of deep learning project. So the main essential new uses of this one is the data processing. Like as you can see in various web services, when we are planning on, you can say that watching a YouTube video, when the data transmitting from the initial state to the end requires a lot of data transmission if you are watching in a high resolution. Instead of passing the whole ton of resolution into the in between, we can use the compressed form of it and pass it through the network. And once we reach it back to in our state, we can reconstruct that image back to the high resolution, so that we can the data processing will reduce the bandwidth and gives a proper high resolution image as output. And so here as we can give the conclusion saying that with increase in the code size, we can get a high resolution image. So these are all the model losses that we have observed, stating that with the increase in the code size, we get the loss each is equivalent to 0.2, but whereas we got it in the case of code size 32, we got it around 0.08. And yeah, so these, as mentioned in the previous mention, we have contributed for this project in this way. Thank you.